Hi, all you healthy humans. Welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making stuffed mushrooms. So this is a substantially satisfying meal that has bold flavors and contrasting textures. It's easy to make, and I know that you're gonna love it. So we have Portobello mushrooms. So we have the large mushroom cats. So did you know that Portobello mushrooms are just full-grown cremini mushrooms? They're also commonly used as a steak substitute because of their meaty texture. They're also packed with antioxidants and selenium, so they're great for your immune system. They're also full of B vitamins, so they're great for your brain. We also have one chopped shallot, some arugula, a cup of cherry tomatoes. We also have pine nuts. So pine nuts are kind of like the caviar of the forest. They are hand harvested from pine cones. They're also packed with monounsaturated fats and vitamin E, so they're great for immune and brain health. We also have garlic, salt and pepper, olive oil. We also have fresh parsley, some red pepper flakes, nutritional yeast, a fresh lemon, and Kalamata olives. Make sure and get pitted olives, or you can take the pit out yourself. These guys are loaded with monounsaturated fats. They're also briny, so they help with electrolyte balance. Okay, let's get started. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Okay, I have 8 portobello mushrooms here. So I am going to remove the stems. This will just make it to where we can stuff them with our filling a little bit easier. You can set these stems aside because we can put them in our filling. Next, we're gonna cut some slits in the top of our mushrooms. This is just to help them release their moisture as they bake. So you just want to kind of cut a grid-like shape onto the top of your mushrooms, about a ½ inch apart. And make sure to not cut all the way through your mushroom. You're just trying to open up the top so it can release moisture. Next, we're going to make sure all of our mushrooms are on baking dishes lined with unbleached parchment paper. And then we're gonna cover them in olive oil and salt. You will notice that your mushrooms absorb your olive oil very quickly because they are very absorbent. So you wanna make for sure and use enough to get them covered. Now I'm gonna add my salt and make for sure that my mushrooms are well coated. If you have a little piece that breaks off, it's fine. Just add it back in on the sides. Now I'm gonna turn my mushrooms upside down, or gill side up, which is just this bottom side. And we'll roast them in the oven for 8 minutes at 400 degrees. So while our mushrooms are baking, we are gonna make our filling. So go ahead and take the 2 extra mushrooms that you have and all of those stems, and we're just gonna dice them up. And then you can add them to a food processor or blender, or you can dice everything up really fine yourself if that's what you need to do. But a food processor makes it super easy. Next, we're going to add a ½ cup of olives. Make sure your olives are pitted. We're also going to add our pine nuts, 2 cloves of garlic, that I'm just gonna kind of chop into pieces, no need to mince. The zest from 1 lemon. And then I'm going to cut this lemon in half and add the juice from half of this lemon. Next, we're going to add half a cup of chopped parsley. You can just remove some of the bigger stems and leave the smaller ones on there and give it a rough chop. Now I'm going to add some red pepper flakes, some salt and pepper, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, and last, some olive oil. All right, now we'll just process all this together. Okay, you might need to open up your food processor and just scrape the sides down. And if you want it to be a little bit more creamy, you can always add some more olive oil. Okay, just give it a little taste, make sure it doesn't need anything. I think that's perfect. All right, our mushrooms are ready. Let's get them out of the oven. Next, we're gonna fill our mushroom caps with our filling. Okay, now we're gonna pop these back in the oven for another 10 minutes and let everything finish cooking. Okay, while our mushrooms are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and mix up our salad. So take your arugula. Now we're gonna take our cherry tomatoes and cut them in quarters. So a little trick for tomatoes is use a bread knife. Because of the serrated side, it helps cut through that skin so you don't splatter everywhere and they also don't run away from you. Okay, go ahead and add your tomatoes to your arugula. Next, we're gonna add the other half of our lemon. Juice it right on in. Next, we're gonna add 1 diced shallot and 1 minced clove of garlic. Next, we're gonna add olive oil and some salt and pepper. Next, we're just gonna mix this up, and then the salad will actually serve as a topping on our mushrooms. All right, now we just wait for our mushrooms to get done. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, time to get our mushrooms out. Okay, our mushrooms look and smell amazing, so let's get them plated up. I'm adding 2 mushrooms, and I'm gonna top with my arugula salad. I can't wait to try these guys. There you have it, folks, our stuffed mushrooms. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal plan service with weekly meals and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Fresh membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. So this is a substantially satisfying meal. Okay. Yeah, big words. It's a veggie entree that has bold flavors and contrasting textures. So this is a substantially. Substantially. Okay. Did you know that portobello mushrooms are just full grown, how do you say it? Cremini? Cremini, that's right? Okay. And they're full of V vitamins. I don't even know how I did that. I have officially become the Vitamina Vegemin girl. Okay. Me too. Okay. We also have half a cup. We also have garlic, salt and pepper, olive oil, some fresh, not Parmesan, fresh parsley. Like petting it. Next, we're gonna oops, got a lemon seed. It went through the thing.